When transporting the breath, the inhalation must be full. When it is full, it has big capacity. When it has big capacity, it can be extended. When it is extended, it can penetrate downward. When it penetrates downward, it will become calmly settled. When it is calmly settled, it will be strong and firm. When it is strong and firm, it will germinate. When it germinates, it will grow. When it grows, it will retreat upward. When it retreats upward, it will reach the top of the head. The secret power of providence moves above. The secret power of the earth moves below. He who follows this will live. He who acts against this will die. 500 BC, Zhou Dynasty. So I don't mean to go back to the weight loss, but if you don't breathe properly, you will not lose weight, even if you diet and exercise. So this guy goes back 4 billion years to when the atmosphere was mostly carbon dioxide and to the first cycle of aerobic life. And this was for the first breath of human life. And then about 1.5 million years ago, there was a shift in how we exhaled. And so he goes to this collection called the Morton Collections, collections of skulls, human skulls, and they point to these measurements, the Frankfurt plane and the N perpendicular, to show the symmetry of each specimen. And the evidence shows that we are in a disevolution of sinus capacity. So we used to have bigger jaws and bigger, wider airways in which to breathe more successfully. So the body has evolved and not necessarily progressed, which is what Daniel Lieberman of Harvard has called the concept disevolution. And I remember reading this in another book about this disevolution, but if you go 1.7 million years to the Homo habilis, this is the eastern shores of Africa, and then you move to tenderizing food and grilled food 800,000 years ago, and the increase of large intestines as a result, the Homo erectus, with an ever-increasing brain 50% larger, and then the Neanderthals. But the basic progress was a protruding nose with more cooked, more soft, calorie-rich food, and the brain grew larger and the airways became tighter. So the perfect breath is 6 seconds, or 5.5 liters per minute to be exact. Breathe in for 5.5, breathe out for 5.5. Perfect breath. And the less you breathe, the more carbon dioxide you'll have, which is better. So your slower, longer exhales mean higher levels of carbon dioxide, and higher carbon dioxide mean a higher aerobic endurance. And this is measured in oxygen consumption, the VO2 max, and it's a gauge of your cardiorespiratory fitness. So training the body to breathe less increases your VO2 max, and then you'll live like a whale. shut your mouth, breathe through your nose. This allows for the body to not over breathe and to clear the nasal passages. Take deep exhalations. This is basically like an efficiency measure for an engine. And chewing will help, keep your jaw growing. And then breathing more using Tumo, Sardashan, Kriya, and vigorous pranayamas, all breathing techniques. Holding your breath is like getting a kick of carbon dioxide, which is controlled anxiety for the body, to then relieve it.